Ever wonder why that one person keeps crashing your mental party? You know the type? An ex who won't take the hint. A crush who's basically squatting in your brain. Or even some random stranger you met once who's now starring in your internal Netflix series. No eviction notice. No explanation. Just constant cameos you didn't sign up for. Well, buckle up. Because this isn't some glitch in your head. It's a VIP invite from your unconscious. And Carl Jung, one of psychology's wildest masterminds, has some mind-blowing theories about why. Spoiler alert, it's not just about them. It's about you. Today, we're diving into Jung's shadow, Anima/animus, projection, and the spooky magic of synchronicity. Plus, I've got a hot take: what if they're not just ghosts of your past, but blueprints for your future self? Let's get into it. First off, Jung said, "Who looks outside dreams, who looks inside awakes." Deep. Right? He saw your mind like an iceberg. There's the tip you're aware of. Like I need coffee. But below the surface, that's the unconscious. And it's running the show. When someone's living rent-free in your head, Jung says it's no accident. It's your unconscious screaming, "Hey! Wake up! There's something here." So, what's it trying to tell you? Let's unpack the toolkit. Meet your shadow. No. Not the sidewalk kind that follows you around on sunny days. It's the stuff you've shoved under the mental rug. The messy bits of you that you'd rather pretend don't exist. We're talking insecurities. Buried quirks. The traits you deny so hard you'd swear they belong to someone else. You know? The parts that don't fit your Instagram perfect self-image. Where every post is captioned "living my best life" even though you cried in the shower 10 minutes ago. That person stuck in your thoughts like a song on repeat. Buckle up. Because Jung says they might just be your shadow in disguise. Crashing your mental party with a spotlight you didn't ask for. Picture this: you're obsessed with their confidence. The way they strut into a room like they own it. Meanwhile, you're over here second-guessing every word. Terrified of owning your own spotlight. Or maybe they annoy you to no end with their chaos. Spilling coffee. Forgetting plans. Living like a tornado in human form. And here's the plot twist: maybe you've got some chaos you're ignoring. Stuffed deep in your psyche like dirty laundry you swore you'd deal with later. Jung's point isn't that you're doomed to be haunted by these mental squatters. It's that they're reflecting you. It's like your unconscious hired them as a mirror. And they're holding it up whether you like the reflection or not. Creepy. Sure. But also kinda cool when you think about it. Let's get real for a second. Ever fixate on someone's boldness? Replaying how they just say what they think while you're biting your tongue. That's your shadow whispering, "Hey! We could do that too. If you'd stop locking me in the basement." Or maybe it's their flaws that get under your skin. Like their smug attitude makes you want to scream. Jung would smirk and say, "Check yourself. Why does it bug you so much?" Maybe it's because you've got a sliver of that smugness you've banished to the dark corners of your mind. Think about your ex who'd always take risks, driving you nuts with their recklessness. What if that's your shadow begging you to loosen up? To stop playing it so safe? Here's the kicker: your shadow isn't some villain out to get you. It's part of you. Just waiting to be noticed. That person looping in your head. They're not the enemy, they're the messenger. Jung's genius is in flipping the script. They're not haunting you for fun, they're here to wake you up. It's like your unconscious is saying, yo, let's talk about this baggage before it starts charging rent. So next time they pop in, don't just roll your eyes. Peek at that mirror. What's it showing you? Because trust me, that reflection's got stories to tell. Now, let's talk anima and animus. Jung's fancy schmancy terms for the feminine and masculine vibes we've all got simmering inside. No matter who you are, picture them as your psyche's secret co-stars, lurking backstage in the theater of your mind. The anima is the inner woman in men. Soft, intuitive, maybe a little mysterious. The animus is the inner man in women. Bold, decisive, ready to take charge. These aren't about gender rules, they're the hidden halves of you. The yin-yang duo that makes your soul tick. So, that person camped out in your head like they've signed a lifetime lease. They might just be vibing with one of these inner leads. And trust me, it's a plot twist worth unpacking. Imagine this, you're a guy. And she's got this warmth that pulls you in. Her laugh. Her way of listening. The way she makes chaos feel safe. That's your anima waking up. Stretching after a long nap. Craving that connection you've maybe been too tough to admit you need. Or flip it, you're a woman. And he's all boldness. Leading the pack. Making decisions like it's nothing. That's your animus perking up. Hungry for power or purpose you've tucked away under layers of I'm fine playing small. They're not just random crushes, they're like magnets pulling at these buried parts of you. Jung says they're your psyche's way of saying, hey, remember me? I've got dreams too. But here's the trap. And it's a sneaky one, sometimes you're not even seeing them. You're projecting your inner ideal onto them like they're the star of your own Hollywood blockbuster. That quiet guy who seems so deep. Your anima might be painting him as a soulful poet when he's really just bad at texting. That fierce woman who's got it all together. Your animus could be turning her into a superhero when she's just good at faking it. Are they really that amazing? Or is your unconscious casting them in your dream role? Complete with dramatic lighting and a killer soundtrack. Let's get juicy with it. Ever obsess over someone's creativity? How they paint? Dance? Or just live so freely? Maybe your anima or animus is begging you to unleash your own wild side. Or their strength. Physical. Emotional. Whatever. Keeps you hooked. That's your inner co-star whispering. We could be that too. The catch. You might be so busy drooling over their script that you miss your own lines. Jung's genius here is flipping the romance. It's not about them stealing your heart, it's about them waking up yours. So next time they pop in, ask, are they my muse? Or my mirage? Because that inner lead's ready for its close-up. Projection is where it gets wild. Like. Grab your popcorn and dim the lights wild. Jung says half the time. What you feel about someone isn't even about them. It's about you. They're just the screen for your mental movie. And your unconscious is the director calling the shots. You're sitting there, munching on your feelings, thinking they're the star. But surprise! You're the one writing the script. Admire their ambition. Like how they're always chasing dreams while you're still planning yours. Maybe you're secretly ambitious but haven't admitted it. Too busy hiding behind someday excuses. Hate their aloofness. The way they breeze through life like nothing phases them. Could be you're dodging your own chill vibes. Pretending you don't have a cold streak you've buried deep. It's sneaky as heck because it feels so real. Like. No. They're definitely the problem. I'm just the innocent viewer here. But Jung's over in the corner, sipping his tea. Going? Nah. Check yourself, fam. Let's break it down with some real-life vibes. Ever catch yourself drooling over someone's hustle? Their 6 a.m. gym posts or that side gig they're killing? Your unconscious might be projecting your own drive onto them. A little voice whispering, we could hustle too, if you'd stop scrolling and start moving. Or flip it. Maybe their smug grin makes you want to yeet your phone out the window. Why? Could be you've got a smug side you've locked in a mental attic, refusing to admit you kinda like being right sometimes. Think about that friend who's always late. Drives you up the wall. Right? But what if it's your own flaky tendencies you're mad at? Projected onto them like a blockbuster blame game. Here's where it gets juicy, projections like your mind's secret projector. Beaming your hidden stuff onto whoever's closest. That ex who seemed so perfect. Maybe you plastered your own dreams of perfect onto them, ignoring their mess. That coworker you can't stand. Might be your own impatience flickering on their screen. Jung's genius is in the flip. It's not them stealing your spotlight, it's you handing them the role. The fix. Catch those thoughts mid-popcorn binge and ask, what am I pinning on them that's really mine? It's tough. Like spotting the director's cut in a jump scare scene. But once you do, it's like reclaiming your remote control from the unconscious. No more reruns. You're the one hitting play now. Ever think about someone and bam! They text you out of nowhere. Like your brain just dialed them up. Or you're obsessing over them for days. Replaying that one convo. And then, poof! They pop up at the coffee shop. Sipping a latte like they've been summoned. That's synchronicity. Jung's slick term for meaningful coincidences that make you go, wait. What? This isn't some random glitch in the matrix, it's your inner world syncing with the outer one. Like your psyche's got a backstage pass to reality. Maybe your unconscious is so locked in it's bending the universe to match your vibe. Or maybe the universe itself is dropping hints. Winking at you like a cosmic prankster. Jung didn't mess around with this. He saw it as a nudge. A little tap on the shoulder saying, yo, pay attention. This matters. Let's paint the picture. You're zoning out. Wondering why your ex's laugh is still echoing in your head. And? Ding. There's their name on your screen. Texting hey. Been thinking about you. Cue the goosebumps. Or you're stuck on that coworker who drives you nuts. And then you turn a corner and bam. They're there. Spilling coffee like it's their job. Coincidence? Jung's like, nah. Fam. That's synchronicity. He believed these moments aren't just happy accidents. They're your unconscious and the world outside high-fiving each other. Lining up to grab your attention. Maybe you've been replaying that crush's smile for weeks. And then you spot them at the grocery store. Picking out the exact cereal you love. It's freaky. Right? Like the universe is staging a rom-com just for you. But here's the juice. Jung said these aren't throwaway plot twists. They've got meaning baked in. That text from your ex might be your psyche saying, we've got unfinished business. Deal with it? That coffee shop run-in could be a heads up to face whatever they're stirring in you. It's like your unconscious is the DJ. Spinning tracks that sync with life's beat. Next time it happens, don't just shrug it off like, oh, weird. Lean in and ask, what's the vibe here? What's the lesson? Maybe they're a signpost for healing. A push to chase something. Or just a reminder you're more plugged into the cosmos than you think. Jung called it an ever-present reality for those with eyes to see. So open yours. Because when the universe winks, it's got something to say. Okay. Here's my twist. And it's a game changer. So stick with me. What if this whole person stuck in your head thing isn't just about digging up old baggage like some emotional archaeology dig? What if they're in there because they're a sneak peek at who you're becoming? Jung was obsessed with growth. He saw life as this epic journey toward becoming your truest self. So maybe your unconscious isn't just waving a mirror in your face. Going, look at your mess. Maybe it's holding a blueprint. A teaser trailer for the next big chapter of you. That confident crush who's got your brain in a chokehold. They might be your psyche prepping you to step into your own boldness. Whispering? This could be us. If you'd just own it. That frustrating ex who still haunts your quiet moments. Maybe they're pushing you to heal something messy so you can level up into a version of you that's unstoppable. It's not just about the past or present. It's your future self knocking on the door. Saying, get ready. Fam. We're headed somewhere big. Mind blown. Let's roll with this. Picture that friend who's always fearless. Jumping into new jobs. New cities. New vibes. While you're over here overthinking your next haircut. What if your unconscious keeps replaying them because it's training you to ditch the hesitation and leap? They're not just a memory. They're a preview of the gutsy you waiting in the wings. Or think about that old flame who broke your heart with their cold detachment. Annoying. Right? But what if obsessing over it is your psyche's boot camp? Teaching you to let go. To toughen up. So the future you can walk away from drama like a boss. Even that random barista who's weirdly stuck in your head. Their chill creativity. Sketching on napkins between lattes. Might be your unconscious nudging you to pick up a paintbrush and unleash your own artsy side. Here's the kicker, Jung believed we're all works in progress. Inching towards something called individuation. Becoming the fullest, realest you? That person looping in your thoughts. They're not just echoes of yesterday. They're signals from tomorrow. Your unconscious isn't stuck, it's strategic. Dangling these people like carrots to pull you forward. So next time they crash your mental party, don't just groan. Grin and ask, what's the future me trying to build here? That confident crush might be your courage in training. That ex. Your resilience flexing its muscles. It's not about them stealing your spotlight. It's your future self stealing the show. Saying, buckle up. We're on the way. How's that for a plot twist? By now, you're probably seeing it. That person isn't the star of this show. You are. They're just the messenger. Dropping clues from your unconscious. Whether it's love, obsession, or a heads up from your future self. It's an invitation to explore the wild, messy, amazing depths of you. So, next time they pop in, don't evict them. Thank them. Decode them. And grow? What do you think? Ever had someone stuck in your head like this? Drop it in the comments. And let's unpack it together. Hit that like button if Jung just blew your mind. Subscribe for more brain-bending goodness. And I'll catch you in the next one.